music, but it just for this occasion. Press the options button. This is Metal Gear Solid Survive MGS. Waiting for this game for quite some time. This is the first time I've seen everything, so I don't know honestly what I'm doing. Regarding future content updates, regular maintenance notices. Okay, this is just online information, so we'll close that. And this is the first time the game's loaded up, so expect possible problems. Highly. Hopefully not, but you never know. Absolutely never know. Oh, so I wonder what they've done to Kojima's work of art here. Once there was an army led by a legendary mercenary. The year was 1975. Several months had passed since the Peace Walker incident. Under the guise of the nuclear inspection by IAEA, the Big Boss base of operations, Mother Base, was attacked by XOF, the Covert Strike Force of American private intelligence agency known as Cypher. Despite their leader's absence, the soldiers of Mother Base put up a fierce resistance. However, when Big Boss returned, the base was engulfed in flames. Retreat was the only option. The actions of Big Boss's forces enabled him and his second-in-command, Miller, to get away. What they left behind was a base in ruins, a sea of bodies. Straight up deadly. That text was moving fast, wasn't it? A pseudo-historical sequence of events several days after the fall. Now, what did y'all take Kojima's work and what did y'all do to it? Let's see. Y'all know me, I like to go into game options immediately. Don't drop it.
Of the investigators. All right, let's get started.
One journey will end in purgatory. But let us pray that they who travel the depths of hell will this time reach paradise.
This is the next one.
No, not this one. Close, but not quite.
Well, sir?
Let me see that.
Oh, okay. Do it. Blackjack. Jack Black.
Are you sure that this is the one, sir?
Yeah. Thanks. Good to see you again. Forgive me for what I'm about to do.
You okay? Get yourself together! Cover me!
So I guess he's about to wake him back up. The rest of them went all. They pushed over the side of the ship, obviously. Oh goodness. I wonder how detailed this is going to get. This could. Yabba dabba doo. Oh, that don't really look like me at all, which I wasn't expecting. But let's just go with okay, I figured so. See, hairstyle. You alright? I think we're good. That's pretty cool. Here, he's gonna have catalyst in both eyes. He just can't see shit. She don't need to see nothing, only I need to. I don't really need to change any of this. I mean, that's why I picked him. No, that's fine. Oh, yeah, here we go. Batman. Oh, no, that's not Batman. Oh. That looked painful. Yeah, I get one you can't even see hardly. That's pretty cool. I don't care for tribal. There's so many that do it and have it. I just don't really care for it personally. It's too common. Is this a tattoo or paint? I think it's paint. Yep, I like that. Beat up. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt kind of thing. That looks like a raccoon, so I'll skip. Oh, Punisher style. Oh, snap. I like that with the wide eyes, too. Change voice. What does he sound like? A King Chong? Nothing wrong with that.
Cover me! Cover me! Cover me!
Oh, that's pitch.
Need cover! Give me cover! I need cover! Understood. Acknowledged. No can do.
That'll work. Hockey. Alright, we got a character created. Is there a first-person view in Metal Gear Solid? I can't remember. Did you have, like, the option to go from third to first? Because it's showing a lot of first-person view shit. Okay, that's the view I'm used to. That third-person view. His eyes look sick in that. So theatrical.
You're the key to everything.
Everything. Oh, that's a hell of a thing to be. Did he still chunk me in the ocean?
Signal acquired. Collecting the package.
This is practically an obsession with you.
Soon, you'll have faith in this one, too. This soldier is the traveler we've been waiting for. The one who will bear the punishment for our having strayed from the paths of righteousness.
You do like your poetic turns of phrase, don't you? But I'm not in the mood for them. I'll get straight to the point. I read the report. This one's infected.
Yes. Which is what put the subject in suspended animation. But it won't be long before that ends.
And then a threat to mankind becomes reality.
That won't be the case.
Why not?
I told you, this soldier is a traveler. A traveler who is going to enter the gates of hell for us.
What a ridiculous... Are you serious? After how long it's been since we've heard from the Corps? With the energy we have left, we don't even know if anyone we send would make it through. And you want to risk the fate of the section on this? An infected?
That is why this one is the perfect candidate. This soldier cannot live in our world anymore. To put it another way, no one is more qualified to carry out a mission on the other side. Am I wrong? There's one other advantage that no one else has. Look at the left arm.
It's just an arm.
That arm was lost 6 months ago when it was severed.
What?
And yet, it regenerated. A result of the infection-stimulating tissue growth. Nothing we haven't seen before. Except this time, we're talking about human tissue. Evidence of remarkable adaptation against the infection. With the dead running rampant on the other side, this one is more than capable of responding to the threats there. 1943, Philadelphia. Teleportation. That experiment gave us our first glimpse of the future. Now this soldier can give us everything we've been after ever since.
All we've done is continue to fail, including 6 months ago. We cannot take a chance on ideas with no basis in reality.
There is a basis for this. Those who have descended to hell are able to see further than others, Gruen.
Another one of your prophecies. Enough of that nonsense.
My proposal will bring glory to the section and to you. You intend to use this one as a test subject in the future, don't you? But any result of those efforts would be trivial. If this mission succeeds, the rewards will be immeasurable. Think of the research and how it's stagnated. Better yet, this could lead directly to the power that unites the world.
I'll get the section on board. After all, you acting on your own authority would be unforgivable. I'll give you instructions in due course. Until then, do not take matters into your own hands.
Don't take matters into my own hands, huh? How blissfully unaware they are. The future is in my hands.
Future is in my hands. Okay. So they're wanting to send this soldier, I'm assuming me, into the gates of hell. Whatever they mean by that. Alright. We can try that. You know, Konami and their cutscenes. Well, your paint stayed on really well. I guess they just sent me to the through the gates of hell, so to speak, as they call it. And apparently I'm infected already. So, Lord have mercy.
You made it through the gates of hell.
Oh, speak to the devil.
You're now standing in Dite, the world beyond the wormholes. mention fear and doubt. Your Beatrice is waiting up ahead. Better get going. As I mentioned in the briefing, first order of business is to head for base camp.
Alright. Well, as you know me, let's
You'll
get
need
the
to
fuel.
procure all weapons and equipment on site for this mission. Same goes for food. To enter the gates of hell, you had to shed everything.
Get my feel for it back, just like on Metal Gear Solid 5. Let's see now. First time I get that, maybe not. Let's see, how do I go to... Okay, so this is just kind of, I can't hit start or anything. This is just a tutorial in its own fashion. Okay, it says I need to secure all food and everything, so I don't know if it's...
I'm monitoring your status over comms via the wormhole. Oh, guess I never introduced myself. Call me Good Luck. Not a bad name for the pilot of this ship, huh? Your life is low. That's to be expected, though. You just came out of suspended animation. But if your life runs out, you'll just be another one of them. Keep an eye on it.
Oh, so I'll totally change over if my life gets low. Your stamina goes down when you perform actions of sprinting and crawling. If it reaches 0, your mobility decreases significantly. Your life will recover to its upper limit if you remain still temporarily. Your stamina will recover if you stop performing stamina actions. Well, that just makes all the sense in the world. Is this a stamina action? Wow, they really want your health meter and all visible, don't they? Right on my ass. Yeah, that drops fairly quickly. I don't know if they got stuff like hidden as far as food and all goes now, or that's what that marker's for. I'm assuming that's what the marker's for. Just tell me where to
You're
go.
gonna go up and over. And watch your step. Base camp is still a ways ahead.
Yep, we just learned that. There are various types of movement actions. Also, you can hold X to automatically perform movement actions as needed while you move. Alright, so first we do all that, then it tells us. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna be a good jump. Something tells me not to get in that water, but... Alright, here we go. Hit it! I can't get over how the health and stamina is right on my ass. I mean, that's like... It's like, can we throw it down in the lower...
Base camp is beyond those ruins. Now go. Your journey's just getting started.
Well, I would hope so. Alright, so... If you're just now watching, I had to go through the gates of hell in order to go through it, and they had to strip me from all weapons, metals, items like that. So you have to find it once you get in here. Can't use all my buttons yet because it's in a tutorial type status right now. As soon as I'm able to use all my buttons, I'll check the options menu and see what it has on the settings. The controller feels good though. For default, usually it's really slow, but it feels alright.
Hey Budro.
Hey Wicked, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Just playing MGS, Metal Gear Solid Survive. Been waiting for it for a while, and they used the engine and everything from Metal Gear Solid 5, and the storyline basically, to make a survival game.
Doing good.
Don't move!
Excellent. Oh, almost got that pistol.
Hands up! Back away from him!
Shoot your spider web.
Your gear? A mother base survivor?
Hey, you okay?
He's infected. Holy shit.
What did you do to him?
Come on, partner. We just helped each other out. Oh, headshot didn't count. Is that his brain? What's that thing?
That's a wanderer, resident of Vitae. This is the weapon you picked up to eliminate it. Their fire will probably attract other wanderers.
Oh. Another weapon, another weapon, another weapon, another weapon.
There's a lot of them, and they all look hungry. It's up to you whether you take them on or go around them.
Christ. Maybe I should have took him on for the XP or something. I don't know. Oh, melee time. Shit. His girlfriend. And his twin brothers. Alright, time to get pissed. He was pulling on the door. You had to push him.
I hope that luck of yours rubs off on me. I just had to shoot my brothers. I'm not gonna die here, that's for sure.
An
I've
American?
got a long list of questions for you.
Oh, jeez.
What are those things? Where are we? What happened to my unit? Tell me.
I'll answer your questions.
Who are you?
The man you're talking to. If you need a name, call me Good Luck. And you? What do I call you?
Name's Reeve.
Of course.
What's so funny?
Nothing, forget it. Now, as promised, let me answer your other questions. The monsters you encountered are called Wanderers. I'll spare you the details, but they were once human like you and I, until they were infected by some unknown life form, which turned them into what you saw. And you were in a world destroyed by Wanderers. Welcome to Vitae. It exists in a dimension separate from your own.
Unknown life form? Separate dimension? What kind of shit are you trying to pull?
This is no joke. Whether you believe me or not, look around you. Clearly you realize the predicament you're in. Which brings me to this. I want to give you an opportunity. Work with us. Do that, and I'll make sure you have a ticket out of there. We're your only lifeline. Surely you're not gonna turn that down.
When this is over, I'm gonna send you to hell myself.
I like that answer. Now, as before, head through those ruins to base camp. How you go about that is up to you and the captain.
Captain? You mean this clown?
You have an objection? We're the ones who went there to complete a mission in the first place. I didn't think you would have a problem taking orders from someone else.
All right, whatever. Okay, I've got an idea. Like Good Luck said, we need to head to this base camp. But we have to make sure we don't bring any of those things with us. Luckily, I have some C4 an engineer in my unit was carrying. More than enough to bring this place down. I'll go plant the C4. Meanwhile, you get on out of here and secure our escape route. All right, let's get this show on the road. And don't you run off without me, Captain.
But for now, you're not gonna leave without a weapon, are you? Craft something out of the materials around you. All sorts of things wash up in D-Day from other dimensions. Some of them will help you complete your mission, so go on, don't be shy. Finders keepers, right?
Alright, a great number of resource items exist in the field. They may simply be lying around, or you may have to destroy an object first. When you approach a resource item that can be picked up, or an object that can be destroyed, the name of that item or the material you can obtain will be displayed. Materials you obtain can be used for crafting all sorts of things, or items. Alright, so here's like a workbench, yep. Craft. Holy shit, junk. Okay, this is a thrusting weapon. Very sexual. Let's see. Oh, that's what it looks like. It's a wrapped up stick. Excellent. Love wrapped up sticks. Let's do it. Hold X to craft. Can't do it yet because I need required materials. Iron. I need 5. Rags. I need 2. I bet that's right here in this room. What do you bet? Oh, looky there. I'll just shove all this shit in my pocket.
You've got what you need. Now go ahead and craft a weapon.
To open a crafting menu, access the facility that corresponds to what you want to craft. Select craft to create something new, or customize to alter an existing item in various ways. To craft something, you need the required type and amount of materials, as well as a Cuban energy, a cub. Okay, didn't know about the energy part, but that works. Craft, because that's all we can do right now. And here's the spear. That's all we can do right now. Alright, I have a weapon of thrust. They earned a trophy, production. That was easy. We'll go ahead and equip it. Primary, yeah, primary. That's all I got. Alright, back. Wow. Damn thing's as long as me. Oh, yep. Ow. I tripped over something, that's all that was. Alright, yeah, you keep standing there. Oh, yeah. Thrust, yep.
Simple barricade shouldn't be that hard to destroy. Try out that weapon you crafted.
Oh. Oh, I have to pick up the wood. Nice. And now, how easy are items to find? Are they just literally laying around like that was? Oh, you can see through the wall of the workbench. That's cool. Sweet mother. That's freaking.
unnecessary combat. We know that Wanderers can see as well as hear. If you enter their field of vision or make a loud noise, that's when they attack. Stay low and move slowly.
Creatures have a sense of sight, and they'll approach a figure that they see. If they definitely identify you as a target, they'll attack you. However, creatures won't discover you even if you're within their field of vision, if you're hiding behind an object. Even if you're noticed, if you lower your stance before identified as a target, you can evade detection. Oh. Creatures also have a sense of hearing. When they hear a noise, they'll approach the location where the noise came from. You create a noise when you move. The faster you move, the more noise you make. The only time you don't make noise is when you move, is when you crawl. Creatures react to whichever noise is loudest. If a creature has responded to a noise you made, you can distract it with a louder noise. However, this doesn't work against a creature that's already combative. Okay, so once they're fighting you, they're fighting you.
When you sense an enemy, information about them appears on the threat ring. You'll know their status and in which direction they're located. Take advantage of this to avoid any unwanted attention.
That was loud.
There's a Wanderer up ahead too. You'll need to eliminate it. You can put a Wanderer out of commission by destroying the crystallized area on its back. Sneak up on it from behind and take it out with your knife.
With the Backstabber skill, you attack the enemy wherever it's most vulnerable. Backstabber is powerful enough to kill an enemy if it's unaware of you when you use it. As you can use Backstabber to eliminate an enemy before it becomes combative, it allows you to take down enemies without alerting others. Use it well, and you can quietly wipe out an entire group of enemies one by one. So it's just like a sneak attack, basically. Hey, you alright, laddie?
That did the trick. Keep moving.
Oh, so my stick so far is extremely well for just getting through doors.
Waiting for download.
What you waiting for download for there, Budro? Well, we've made it to the outside.
See that ladder? Climb it. Base camp is just ahead.
Ow. Oh, well, let's see, can I just simply,
MGS.
tap circle to crouch or hold it to go prone. From these positions, you can also crouch, walk, or crawl. Movement consumes stamina. Ah, so even crawling consumes stamina. Yes, it surely does. Oh, there is a first-person view, so to speak. It's just when you get into something tight quarters. That's right. Alright, but regularly...
This is Reeve. The C4's planted. Making my way out now.
Alright, MGS, nice. Yeah, I've been waiting for this game for a while, and I've always really liked Metal Gear Solid 5, so... I believe everybody will obviously have to go through this tutorial phase. Oh, he planted that C4. So this isn't necessarily nothing special, because we all got to go through it as a single player kind of thing, tutorial again, phase of it, to just teach you the basics. And then I'm pretty sure if I know Metal Gear Solid at all, it'll set you loose. It's just want you to, as you saw as it was doing, I had to crouch to get past the enemy.
Just got it and I got the Hunter.
Oh, the Hunter's a great game. I have it on PC. I don't have it on console though. The time I got it on PC, they didn't have it on console yet. It's great. I love how they're moving games from Steam over to console now. I think that's fantastic. I really never thought I'd see the day, honestly. Oh, that was my ship right there. Nice intro. Deity. Or some as call it, Dite. Oh, I just noticed it doesn't show the trophies on my stream. Well, I'm doing this for YouTube, so stream/episode or recording. I gotta make a playlist for MGS. That looks hypnotic. Wow, what a cinematic scene.
All right. Revival went A-okay. I know you've just woken up and you're probably wondering what the hell's going on, but we're short on time. I'll give you the gist of things while we wait for the wormhole digger to finish starting up. Okay. So, basically, I'm going to be sending you to another dimension. Yeah, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but I haven't got time to answer them. Just listen to me. Take a look at this photo. 1968. South Vietnam. It was taken in a town in the north by a journalist accompanying American forces. He took it right before he was killed. Killed by the thing in this photo. And that thing used to be human. Don't believe me? In the section, we have a name for humans that have turned into these monsters. We call them Wanderers. They get infected by this life form we've yet to fully understand. And they end up like that. Wanderers are extremely ferocious. They attack anyone they see indiscriminately. But the worst part is, even when you destroy a Wanderer, the life form that infected the person doesn't die. If we don't do something about them, before we know it, there will be enough of them to destroy the human race. Fortunately for us, back then they appeared in a part of Vietnam where American forces were fighting. That meant we were able to send in a team, in amongst our boys, to wipe them out fast. We got every last one of them. We made the operation look like one of the massacres that occurred throughout the country. Of course, there's a reason the section was able to detect their presence. We've known about this life form for decades now, and about the world it comes from. While it looks a lot like ours, it's populated by Wanderers. It's like a vision of hell. We at Wardenclyffe section first observed a wormhole to this other world about 30 years ago. We've studied them ever since. The reason being, we can extract energy from Wanderers. We call it Kuban energy. We're talking about a massive energy source. One that could very well shift the balance of power in the world. As you know, 6 months ago, an enormous wormhole appeared over Mother Base when XOF attacked you. That event enabled us to obtain the coordinates of their world. So for the first time since our research began, we sent out a manned expedition team, the Charon Corps. But we lost all contact with the Corps a while back. Our assumption is they're all dead. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, recover the research data the Charon Corps left behind and gather Kuban energy. Second, rescue any Corps survivors you come across. I'm aware that ideally we'd be sending a team that's fully equipped for this kind of mission. But there's no time for that. Not with the Hound of Hell after us. Plus, with the energy we have at the moment, the wormhole will only be able to transport one person. You'd rather sit this one out? Sorry, but you don't get a choice. The reason being, you're already infected with that life form I was telling you about. And if you don't want to turn into one of those things, you better do what I tell you. The Charon
I
Corps'
want
research
State of
data
Decay
should
2.
include information on a way to prevent a person from turning into a wanderer. Looks like the digger's ready. When you arrive on the other side, start by heading for the base camp that the Corps used. I'll be issuing all instructions by radio. Guess I'll see you in hell.
When does State of Decay 2 come out? Because I beat the first one. Have you ever beat the first one? I did State of Decay. It was called State of Decay Year 1. It was a special edition they came out with. I did it on PC though. Because the first State of Decay, I don't know if they'll do the same thing for this one, is it actually only came out on PC and Xbox. Now, they may change it for the second one, I don't know. But if that's the case, again, then it's only going to be for PC and Xbox. Which I'd really like to get it for PC, because it really doesn't take much to run that game. At least it didn't the first one. The second one could be different. But, and see, you never know, because it was Dead Rising 4 was the first Dead Rising to come to PlayStation straight out of the box. When all the other Dead Risings were, well, the first one especially was PC, and then went to Xbox, then Xbox and then PC. And Dead Rising 3 was probably one of the best, and then they brought out Dead Rising 4, which was the first time, as you know, we both play it on PlayStation. And I'm not sure, honestly, if they're... Because I remember when State of Decay was a early access, small company, people thought it was just going to flop out, because there's a lot of games like it, or kind of similar to it, not really like it, but I remember when it was on Steam as a green light Kickstarter game, and it was barely going anywhere, but then it hit pretty big, and enough for them to greenlight a State of Decay 2. And so that company went from just being a couple of people to a couple of hundred. I didn't know it still had to install game data. It's just so many damn cutscenes in this game. Let's see if I can get him on. Come on, come on.
Hey,
What's up, bud, bro? I know I'm limiting your download by doing a party chat, but then I saw that you were already playing a game anyway, so it was gonna be limited.
yeah,
But
just logging in, getting my daily reward and shit. But yeah, I got it. Woohoo!
no, yeah, buddy, sounds great. Cause yeah, this is a game I've been waiting on for a while, and it's basically like a zombie, but they just call it a wonder. And but nonetheless, it is single player or co-op. But of course, like any other Metal Gear Solid game, there's just so many cutscenes and tutorials, and because there's a lot to it. I mean, there is a lot to any Metal Gear Solid game, and this is one of them. Just like as I was streaming here, I've been playing this whole time, which I think this is a bad aspect to a game to do this. But been playing, did the tutorial, went through all that, getting into the story really well, and then suddenly, thunk, installing game data. And it's like, well, at the main menu, when I purchased the game, I thought that's when it was installing the game data. I watched very slowly that bar raise up on the main menu. What was all that about? And so it gets you all into the game and everything, gets you all interested, and then it's got to install game data, and it's like, okay. Well, that's a huge timeout. I hope nobody else started a stream, their experience with the very beginning of it, and then suddenly they got to end the stream and then quickly start it back up because the game's ready.
Yeah.
But it's a process. Even Metal Gear Solid 5 was that way. There's a huge tutorial to it, and but once you get started with it, it flows really well. So I guess that's why they have so much time to take up to make sure the game works right. But I mean, I think that's what I'm
wanting that State Decay 2.
State of Decay 2, yeah. Yeah, I think it's